Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage from editorial dictations. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. India and Bharat have both evoked the same emotions among patriots for decades, but these labels of pride have now been weaponized for narrow political ends. The Bharatiya Janata Party government at the center has decided to use Bharat instead of India in some official communication and documents, a practice that its representatives say will now expand. India, that is Bharat, is how the Constitution of India names the country, and the use of one or the other has been largely contextual all this while. The cultural echoes of Bharat have never been in doubt, and the current hype around it is more about a campaign to discard the use of India, as if both cannot exist in harmony. India, according to this telling, is a foreign imposition and hence unsuitable for national dignity. Bharat, linked as it is to various ancient sources, goes beyond the geographical and cultural landscape that constitutes the modern Republic of India. In that sense, both names are an outcome of India's nation building journey, laboring to tease out the foreign from the native in the expense of this nation that hosts a multitude of ethnic, linguistic, and genetic diversity, and that has been formed as a result of millennia of migrations and cross currents of human interactions, serves no purpose other than creative new flashpoints in society. This Pharisaical hubbub hoisted upon the country should have been allowed to dissipate and recede, but the knee-jerk reaction of the opposition gave it the aura of a fundamental identity question before the nation. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh has been asking for privileging the use of Bharat over India for long, but the opposition bloc's decision to label itself India as an acronym also might have influenced the BJP's hurry in the naming exercise. Far from demonstrating a nation's strength and pride, the government's name game undermines the confidence and soft power of the nation. Bharat has been part of popular culture, political and cultural idioms, and literature across many Indian languages. Similarly, India is also used by millions within and outside the country who yearn for its progress. It is possible that contexts and constituencies of these proper nouns might vary, but that is the very reason to desist from attempting to impose the use of one and age out the other. Whether it is India or Bharat, the essence of the meaning that is conveyed remains the same. The needless juxtaposition of the two names should not affect the bonding of the inhabitants in the pursuit of a misplaced cultural combat. Let India and Bharat coexist as they have always been. There are historical, ideological, constitutional, and international implications associated with the words Bharat and India. A political dimension has been added to these names or words arising out of some opposition parties coming together under the banner and acronym India for the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance. For these parties in the opposition, the unprecedented use of President of Bharat instead of President of India, as seen in an invitation card by the President to the heads of states and governments and chief ministers for an official banquet on the occasion of the G20 summit, is on account of the Narendra Modi government's concern that India may become politically potent. The third meeting of parties under the banner India, the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance in Mumbai last week resolved to contest the upcoming Lok Sabha election together as far as possible. More than 24 parties announced that seat sharing arrangements in different states will be initiated immediately and concluded at the earliest in a collaborative spirit of give and take. Participants did not elect a convener or unveil a logo but announced 5 committees to improve coordination among them on various aspects. A 14-member coordination committee will double up as an election strategy committee, while the 4 other committees will coordinate campaign, social media, and research. The India bloc now plans to bring about a vision document which is likely to be released on October 2nd, Gandhi's birthday anniversary. Plans are afoot for 5 rallies in different parts of the country: Patna, Nagpur, Delhi, Chennai, and Guwahati, and a regular meeting of the leaders. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has emerged as the center of the unity efforts as he bonded with senior leaders of regional parties even at the cost of his own party's local calculations. Mr. Gandhi is reportedly planning a second leg of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, this one along a horizontal route through the strongholds of the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is clear that these parties find common ground against the BJP, but that alone will not make India a national alternative to the ruling party. Most India parties have their interests defined by the local particularities of their respective regions. Assembly by-elections in West Bengal and Kerala this week are instructive. In West Bengal, the Congress and the left are together in taking on the Trinamool Congress, while in Kerala, the Congress and the left are face to face. The willingness of these parties to have a national plan in the larger interests of society might be appealing to some people, but to some others it could appear as hypocrisy. Optics apart, the coming together of parties will not necessarily lead to an aggregation of their votes, as some experiments of coalition politics have demonstrated. The differences among the parties on programs and slogans are unsurprising, but the real challenge lies in winning the confidence of the people. India will have to frame issues well and campaign effectively to emerge viable. The BJP is a dynamic and flexible party despite its alleged ideological tenacity. It is responding to the India challenge through political and administrative moves. Being opposed to the BJP cannot be the sole of defining feature of India.